Funding, profits, sleek websites, fleece vests. Everyone loves talking about startups, but nobody likes talking about startup costs. Fortunately, I do. That's right, we're talking about startup costs. If you're more of a reader, check out the article, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos from our series Ready, Set, Goals. I know, even if you love math, estimating startup costs can seem a little overwhelming. Don't worry though, you're not going to need to know calculus or trig or even the square root of 7,625. All you need is a few basics to have everything you need to get your business in gear. Just like powerful tech CEOs, no two businesses are the same. So going into this, your costs are probably going to look pretty different than other businesses, and that's okay. As an overview, determining your startup costs depends on a lot of different factors, but most businesses can expect to have to cover these things. So, what are the two main types of costs you need to calculate for your startup? That's right! When starting out, you have to plan for fixed costs and one-time costs. Let's start with fixed costs. Those are ongoing expenses you're going to need to pay on a regular basis. If you're a tech startup, that'll be stuff like software, server maintenance, and of course, a ridiculous amount of snacks. For you, that might also mean stuff like your monthly rent, payroll for you and your employees, taxes, legal services, software, loan repayments, insurance payments, utilities, and marketing costs. We cover a lot of these things in other videos, so be sure to check out our channel for a more in-depth look at these. Regardless, you already manage a lot of these kinds of payments in your day-to-day life, such as rent, so you've already got the basics down. Go you! One-time costs, on the other hand, are pretty self-explanatory. These are the costs that you'll probably just have to cover once right when you're starting up. These expenses can outweigh the profits for the first few months of starting a business, so keep that in mind when you're crunching your numbers. Almost every kind of business has to pay one-time costs when they start up. This includes permits for your industry, incorporation fees, branding elements such as a website, business cards, a cool logo. You gotta have a cool logo. Down payments, and even improvements to properties. So that's the basics of fixed costs and one-time costs. Now, it's time for the important part, deductibles. When you're starting a business, there are certain things you're allowed to deduct as you get things going. According to the Canada Revenue Agency, you can deduct any startup costs as business expenses, but they must be incurred after the day your business started. You must be clear about your business start date if you want to rack up those expenses. Again, this is just an overview. There are people who dedicate their careers to this type of thing. So when it comes to write-offs, consider working with a CPA as you get your business off the ground. Now, you can take all this information and start crunching some numbers. Remember, experts say you typically need about 1.5 years worth of funding when you're starting out. So keep that in mind as you start calculating things out. And that should be everything. Thanks for stopping by.